Hello and welcome to the Commander's Quarters, your Magic the Gathering source that helps you command your budget. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all their support. Today, not too long ago, my heart was overjoyed and then broken in a matter of seconds. For those of you that haven't heard, Wayfarer's Bauble is being reprinted, but not really. Let me explain. My Twitter had exploded with mentions of Wayfarer's Bauble, and so I thought that it finally happened. It had to have happened if all these mentions have happened in Wayfarer's Bauble and links to Wizards. And I finally saw this picture, and at first I was ecstatic and a little confused. So here we go. Basically, it shows that Wayfarer's Bauble is in part of this list. Now, what exactly is this list? Well, I went back through the tweets and found that the list was referring to the list in MTG Zendikar's set boosters. So they're showing off a ton of cards, apparently, in rapid motion, and Wayfarer's Bauble made that list. So my excitement was very short-lived because it's being reprinted, but not really. It's in the set booster, not in the actual set. So, and for those of you that don't know exactly what set boosters are, it's a very new thing. It's kind of confusing, and let me just kind of give you the basics of the part that really matters when it comes to this. So, set boosters are going to be different than draft boosters in some ways, and one of those ways is that there's going to be a token or add-on card, but sometimes that token or add-on card slot is replaced with another card. Specifically, 25% of the time, that token or add card slot is instead going to be a card from the list. And that list is supposedly going to be containing 300 cards, one of which is Wayfarer's Bauble. Now, what that means basically is that for these set boosters specifically, 1 out of every 1,200 packs will have a Wayfarer's Bauble. And that's if I did my math correctly. And I'm definitely no mathematician, but 1 out of every 1,200 packs just for set boosters doesn't seem like a lot. It doesn't seem like there's going to be enough of these baubles reprinted to really impact the price of the Wayfarer's Bauble at all. Now, there is the thought that reprinting Wayfarer's Bauble in any way, even if it's just for a set booster with 1 out of every 1,200 packs having one, is a good thing. Now, it might be, as it might affect price somewhat. Again, I'm not a mathematician or MTG finance person, but I don't think it's going to affect it at all. But here's why it could actually be a bad thing. Wizards showing us this list of 300 cards, and I believe the final list is actually going to be coming up tomorrow instead of just the flashy image version or whatnot. But Wizards is basically kind of showing us their hand. They're showing us, hey, we recognize that these cards are in need of a reprint. A card like Wayfarer's Bauble is on the list because, of course it is, it definitely needs a reprint. But does that mean that Wizards is going to think that this is an acceptable reprint? Does the fact that Wayfarer's Bauble is on this list mean that Wizards is thinking, okay, job well done, we've reprinted Wayfarer's Bauble, Mitch is going to stop bugging us about it, and Commander players are going to be happy that we finally reprinted it. And therefore, the Bauble doesn't need to be reprinted in Commander Legends, or the Precons, or any other set, because, you know what, it's already been reprinted. Look, it's in the set booster for Zendikar. And thanks to the magic of editing, while I'm editing this, the list for the Precons came out, and go figure, no Wayfarer's Bauble. Sol Ring, of course, and even Arcane Signet, but no Bauble. Without a meaningful reprint, in my mind, Wayfarer's Bauble's price is never going to get back to budget. Wizards, I know you're watching this, and it's about time we had a heart-to-heart. I know there are some times where I might be a bit overzealous and demand too many things and expect far too much from you. Whether that's asking for mono white to get some decent card draw and ramp, or when I ask for you to stop printing overpowered and broken cards just to sell more product. The one thing I truly do care about, though, is getting Wayfarer's Bauble reprinted in a meaningful way. And it very well might be my fault that it's not budget anymore. And I may joke about it and pull pranks on my viewers when things like Mishra's Bauble get spoiled. And I may even publish an episode from the future talking about Wayfarer's Bauble finally being reprinted in Commander 2060. But as much as I joke about it and plead, I have absolutely no control over when you reprint this card. I am 100% at your mercy. You know that Wayfarer's Bauble needs to be reprinted. You've said as much just by putting on the list of 300 cards. And you know that that's not going to be enough. As long as this channel's been around, this card has never been reprinted. Now, if you're trying to punish me for the criticism and the jokes that I make at your expense, that's completely fair. But Wizards, don't punish the people. Wayfarer's Bauble is something that is bigger than any one person, and it deserves to be shared with all. So Wizards, I'm begging you, please reprint Wayfarer's Bauble in a meaningful way. And that's all I've got for today. So please, comment below and let me know if you think Wizards will ever, in a meaningful way, reprint Wayfarer's Bauble. And as always, thanks again, and have a good one.